Parts 1 and 2 of this video series detailed the manner in which frame profiles were generated for 3-sided frames detailed in the opening schedule, and for frame elevations created by AVAcad. This video will focus on the many specialty frame options that can be detailed using AVAproject and the additional frame profiles offered through the various manufacturer catalogs. AVAproject generates frame profiles based on parametric data provided by a variety of sources: the opening schedule, AVAcad elevations, and user-provided values. The software uses profile templates to render profile images based on these values. Profile templates consist of two distinct components. The first is a geometric representation of the given profile, with variable dimensions and rules governing the way in which renderings are transformed based on the data provided. Along with this is a software component that determines such things as door and glass placement and selections between optional components. The result is an extremely flexible profile rendering engine that allows for a limitless variety of profile options to be added as required. AVAproject ships with generic frame libraries and a variety of standard and specialty frame profiles. The most typical are the masonry and drywall configurations. While many of their dimensions are taken from the opening specified, some are based on industry standards. In the case of these profiles, for example, dimensions such as stop height, rabbet, and return size are taken from the pre-installed catalog. And of course, the drywall profile adds the additional inside bend as well. All of these parameters are available to be modified using the profile editor. As each parameter value is modified, the corresponding profile preview image is modified, showing the effect of the change. Stop height, return length, and inside bends can all be resized as needed. Some can even be inverted if required, as in the case of this inside bend. Rabbet sizes can also be modified to accommodate door and glass placement. Specifying a 0 rabbet size can even be used to create a single rabbet profile. In most cases, however, this is not necessary, since AVAproject will automatically resize the rabbets to accommodate door positions. Rabbets will be inverted as required by the swing of the door, or adjusted to fit different door thicknesses. Of course, this behavior can be disabled by clicking on Override Automatic Rabbet Resizing, in which the rabbets will be rendered using the values provided, regardless of door size or placement. Different frame profile types often bring with them additional variables as part of their profile templates. These variables are offered as additional parameters that can be modified through the profile editor. Shadow line profiles add an additional return bend and face surface to the standard masonry and drywall profiles. The shadow line return and shadow line face parameters allow these values to be modified as required. Expandable or adjustable profiles are specialty products that can be adjusted for wall thickness at the time of installation. They consist of two separate components, one half that form a single fixed size rabbet and a second trim section that can slide back and forth to accommodate the wall. Once again, this profile offers some additional parameters, including the size of the tab beneath the stop, the width of the trim section. The specific configuration of this type of profile can vary from manufacturer to manufacturer. In this case, the trim width is selected automatically based on jam depth from the options offered in the manufacturer's catalog. Other profile templates contain internal rules that are automatically applied by AVAproject based on applications. Thermal break profiles create breaks in the metal profile to prevent temperature loss through the frame itself. The break is automatically positioned based on the swing of the door in the opening. Kerf profiles are similar, providing a groove on the edge of the stop to insert a gasket or weather stripping. When this profile is used, the kerf is once again situated based on the swing of the door. The gap between the door and the stop is automatically increased to accommodate the thickness of the gasket. Hospital profiles are a specialty product used primarily in healthcare applications. There are single rabbet frame configurations in which the top corner of the door stop slopes to meet the face on the opposite side of the frame. When used on jam pairs, they eliminate the possibility of hospital gurneys from getting caught on the edge of the stop as they move through the opening. The generic hollow metal catalog that comes standard with AVAproject contains a variety of versatile profile templates, including plaster returns, hemmed and reversed backbends, range profiles, and many others. A popular choice of frame configuration, particularly for interior applications, is the use of 3-sided frames with applied face trims. These trims come in a variety of styles and materials, providing a decorative finish to the openings. Manufacturers such as Timely and ReadyFrame provide pre-finished hollow metal frames in a variety of colors and finishes. Their basic configuration is similar to a standard hollow metal frame, with some minor differences. The inside bends and returns that are normally featured on drywall frames are omitted, allowing the frame to easily slip over drywall. It's for this reason that they're often referred to as slip-on frames. The faces of these types of frames are equipped with a fastening or clip system that runs the length of each component. These clips allow a separate trim piece to be secured to each face, providing a distinctive look to the opening. The trim pieces are interchangeable and offer a variety of design styles. Materials such as steel, aluminum, PVC, and even wood provide distinctive trim choices for the finished opening. AVAware renders a cross-section of the applied trim as part of the complete frame profile. Standard steel and aluminum casings, flush casings, and more exotic colonial casings are provided as part of the various manufacturer catalogs. Through the use of manufacturer product catalogs and profile templates, AVAware can render frame profiles for virtually any material. The examples shown thus far focused on typical hollow metal frames in their many configurations, but AVAware is by no means limited to those. The software ships with a general wood frame catalog that can be used to render a number of popular wood jamb configurations. The most common is the applied stop, or flat jamb. As its name implies, the jamb consists of a single piece of wood, with a narrower piece applied to it to form the stop. As this is an applied section, the stop width is typically shown as fixed width. The standard value can be overridden by deselecting the stop width fixed option in the profile editor. The stop will then be rendered given the value provided and the rabbet resized as required. An applied T-stop is very similar, with the jamb having a narrow routed channel to receive the T-shaped stop. A rabbeted jamb consists of a single piece of wood that has had its rabbet routed out to receive the door. The entire jamb, including the stop, is formed by a single wood section. The split jamb is the wood equivalent of the hollow metal expandable profile. Two separate sections are brought together to form the required jamb depth. One half that forms a single fixed size rabbet, and a second trim section that can slide back and forth to accommodate the wall. As with its hollow metal counterpart, this profile offers some additional parameters, including the width of the trim component, the insert tab, and the sloped section. The specific configuration of this type of profile can vary from manufacturer to manufacturer. In this case, the trim width is selected automatically based on jamb depth from the options offered in the manufacturer's catalog. With the many profile options offered through AVAware and an ever-growing library of manufacturer catalogs, possibilities for project detailing are truly limitless. Frame profiles of all types are automatically rendered and assembled in the submittal package, based on the openings detailed in the AVAware opening schedule.